Afternoon all, it's the 24th of the 1st 2018. Welcome to today's stream. In today's stream we're going to be playing some Call of Duty World War 2, the hardcore playlists in PvP, and we're just going to every so often periodically switch it up and try out all the different sort of various game modes that it has. So I'll just jump into headquarters here first, because I have a couple of supply drops that I need to open. And this stream is actually, well, it's technically a sort of a different stream altogether, but it's sort of like a part 2, a continuation of last night's stream, in which I intended to stream last night for 6 hours. I think I got a little over maybe three and a half. I'm not 100% sure in the exact time. But then I started to fall asleep sort of in my last match, so I decided to end the stream early, and as a result I'm going to be streaming for an extra half an hour, so 3.5 hours today in the hardcore playlists, and we're just going to just sort of play some hardcore and generally chat. And when I'm generally sort of chatting, I'm going to be focusing mainly on my sort of process as it's developed from my first sort of upload until now, and sort of what the process, what my process involves, and how it sort of grew sort of day by day. And as each day goes by, I've sort of been getting more sort of in depth with things and stuff. So I thought that I would sort of just generally focus on that, and just sort of all general chat as well. Towards the end of the stream, or maybe in the middle, I'm not sure, I have a few sort of honourable mentions. I did try to put the honourable mentions in the comments section, but there was too many characters, so in order not to sort of leave anybody out, I didn't want to put some people in and not everyone, and then so in order to sort of be fair, I'm just going to mention them on stream myself, and then hopefully if I can come up with a better way to sort of have it in sort of like descriptions, or just maybe have it as sort of tags or something, then I'll do that. But I will also be mentioning it in stream as well. So that's the sort of plan for today's stream. This guy got anything for me? Incendiary shell kills, yeah.
It won't be easy, but
If anybody watched my stream from last night, they will know that my preferred weapon of choice is the
resistance
shotgun.
fighters popping up
And
all over the front, and not a damn one brings back a bottle of something good to drink. Hurry back. Clock is ticking.
all that. But as I'm playing hardcore, I might not
Don't
do
back
that.
down. I wouldn't.
Okay. Let's just check out my weapon loadouts. I don't really use that, so what I want to do is okay. We'll jump into some matches here. I'm going to just start at the top.
me!
Need suppressing fire!
Sorry about that. I was just sort of put it there.
We have the lead! Hardcore team deathmatch. Line them up! On the balcony!
Stun grenade first!
Fire in the hole!
I'm sorry if I'm going a little bit quiet. Just sort of concentrating. Oh.
We've lost the lead!
Yeah, so sort of I wanted to sort of focus on sort of my process as it's developed from the first time I've uploaded.
He's down!
So basically, when I should have had it. So basically, when I first started off, I was a complete novice. I'm only still starting off.
Enemy recon aircraft observed!
Messed that up.
Enemy in the security station!
But basically, from my first stream until now, I've learned a fair few things, and I've adapted my process. You know, as I've learned these new things.
Enemy is down! Tossing grenade!
So yeah, so basically, from
Enemy bomb incoming!
before I
Get to cover!
started even streaming anything, it was just sort of thinking about starting to do it.
Movement in the courtyard!
You know,
I need ammo!
it's not that I really had any sort of noble goals or anything. Purely selfish reasons, I guess I could say. You know, it's basically for self-improvement. You know, to get more confidence and you know, just to talk about, well, to talk about games and stuff, because it's one thing that I spend a lot of time doing and really unfortunately spend a lot of time doing. So that was the sort of the vague sort of goals for the reasons that I wanted to do it, mostly for self-improvement purposes and all of that there, you know. And as I do this more and open up more and stuff like that there, you get to learn that little bit more about me and all that. So basically that's where I was sort of coming from before I even streamed anything. And so I just basically, my first stream I just basically winged it, you know. I didn't know all it was at, didn't know anything about, you know, it sort of really, about, you know, any of the settings that you had to be set on your PlayStation or anything. But should have had it. Or anything like that. So, you know, some of the quality of the audio and things like that isn't great. Oh, that there. So, you know, and I hope as I've sort of uploaded more and things, I've got better and all that. And yeah, so that's basically the sort of introduction to why, and you know, how I sort of feel about it. You know, as I say, the first time I streamed anything, it was just, I pretty much just winged it. So,
Cover me!
no, yeah, sorry about that.
Care package on the way. Protect
Sorry,
the drop
man.
zone.
So yeah,
Care package on the way. Protect the drop zone.
So then pretty much I did my first stream. Then I sat down and watched other sort of YouTube videos, you know, of sort of, you know, streaming and stuff, and that's where I sort of just learned that some streamers, you know, stick with, say they won a game, or you know, some streamers sort of diversify, you know, and do a variety of games and things, and talk about different sort of topics and subjects in general while they're gaming, and you know, I just wanted to sort of get a somewhat of a generic blueprint to what most people were doing, so that was sort of like, you know, I guess my research phase on the first night then. Once I watched the video back, then, you know, I was like, oh, I'm not happy with the audio and that, and, you know, like, all that there,
He's dead?
so, you know, that's what, sort of, after the first stream, that's what I sort of done, that's what I rewatched it, and then I was like, oh, picked out the bits that I liked, didn't like, and, you know, goes, okay, that's what I want to change, and things like that. So,
Retreat!
hopefully as I've uploaded for today, I've got better and things. So basically then, as it sort of, or as I've sort of learned more stuff, and sort of got more into it, and all that, then I started then on the third day, before I streamed, I sat down, and then that's when I started to write out things that I wanted to talk about. And my third stream was where I was hoping to talk about, in Destiny 2, about the quintessential, you know, casual gamer, as we hear, you know, which was my sister, and I wanted to get her thoughts on, you know, what she thought of Destiny 2 as a whole, because, you know, Destiny 2 was her first experience of that game franchise. So, you know, unfortunately though, she didn't have her settings right, so the audio not quite great, and it does sound like I'm talking to myself in most parts of it, but basically, you know, from what I can remember of it, of what she said, you know, she didn't like the PvP aspect really. She just didn't like the way it felt, but she loves the PvE side of things, and so she likes the PvE side of things in it, and then I was just sort of, then I was explaining to her about the THWAB, and, you know, I guess people that would consider themselves hardcore gamers, you know, like, that would be following blogs and YouTube channels and things, and, you know, trying to sort of soak up as much information as possible about the sort of game and the universe that they love, you know. So
bring the war
you
to
know,
them,
yeah,
bring
so
it
like,
hard.
I started to explain things to her about, you know, the sort of what was going on behind the scenes, you know, about the sort of XP tracking and all that there, and you know, the sort of the THWAB, the This Week at Bungie blog and things like that.
We have fire superiority.
And sort of what way the Destiny community as a whole was feeling, sort of quite sort of
We're being outmaneuvered.
visceral and angry and hurt. And, you know, they were creating,
We're breaking their backs.
using all different analogies to sort of try and, I guess, paint a picture of how they felt in, you know, the words, or you know, the words just didn't seem to be able to come. Now, I mean, speaking from a personal, but speaking personally, you know, I was quite negative on Twitter, quite vocal about, you know, my problems with the game. You know, sometimes I came at it from pure anger, and I was just spouting anger, and, you know, it wasn't really sort of constructive in any way. It was just, you know, I'm hurt and I need to, you know, vent this pain and frustration, you know. So, you know, I put out a few tweets that, you know, oh, sorry, I don't know, sorry. Anyway, so I put out a few tweets, you know, from a kind of angry place.
Breaking their backs.
You know, but then after I calmed down, I always tried to come back at the issue and from a more sort of pessimistic viewpoint, or you know, or I at least tried to explain in better detail what I was trying to say, but maybe didn't express too well in the sort of angrier tweets. But yeah, so that's sort of, you know, and the angry tweets is still up. I didn't take them down, you know, because, you know, I stand by anything that I say, you know what I mean. And you know, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I will admit that I'm wrong. If I'm right, you know, I'm right. You know, but I will always stand by what I say. You know, I never sort of shy away from it or anything like that. So yeah, so basically, you know, to get back to my process and how it's developed from my first stream until now. Yeah, so pretty much in day 3, the idea was to sit down with my sister, get her thoughts on the quintessentially casual perspective. And basically, from what I remember from that stream, she really didn't know none of this sort of background noise that's been going on. So I just sort of, you know, filled her in, read out the TWAB to her, and you know, she was like, "What?" You know, flip. You know, she didn't know none of it was going on. She didn't think that it was good that it was going on, but at the same time, if I hadn't have brought it up to her, she wouldn't have had a clue. So that's the sort of the generalization of the way she should have felt about it in the whole. Sorry. So yeah, she's played the Redwood campaign. She liked it. She enjoyed it. She loved the movie bits. From a personal perspective, I just looked at about 10 years ago. From a personal perspective, you know, before I hit enemy in D2, I was happy. I mean, oh my god, did it deliver in spades more of, you know, what, you know, I was expecting, you know, a more epic feeling story, more cutscenes, you know, stuff like that. And do you know what? Destiny 2 delivered in spades for me in that respect. You know, and it wasn't until, you know, I had completed the campaign that that's whenever my first sort of
Order shot out. Leaving the zone.
Sort of my nose was first sort of put out of joint. It had anything to do with the game. Oh my god, sorry Gaff. I thought I was shooting at an enemy there. I don't know if you're on in front of me or anything.
Enemy fighter pilot, fall back.
I apologize for killing you. I should have just stayed still and shot him. So yeah, you know, I felt it delivered in spades. It wasn't until I sort of completed the story that my nose was first put out of joint. Hang on a minute, why can't I replay the story? But I want to, you know, at increasingly harder difficulties, like in D1. Oh, wait, maybe I have to complete a certain number of adventures before that option becomes available to me or something. So that was what I was thinking, you know, around the lines of, but it turned out, nope, it just wasn't there. So yeah, so it's the reason also I'm playing Call of Duty, because, you know, I just at the moment in time I can maybe bring myself maybe an hour or so of Destiny, and at the moment I'm not finding it enjoyable to play even when I'm not streaming, so I'm not going into play, on stream. That I wouldn't find enjoyable to play off stream. So basically, that's the sort of reasons behind playing COD at the moment. Plus, whenever I got really disenfranchised with Destiny, I was like, okay, right, I'm going to COD. Do you know? And you know, whenever COD was going annual and stuff, I got to the point, sort of after Ghosts, really, for me, where I was getting sick of the format and didn't, like the direction that it was going, the future and things like that. I didn't like the way it looked or anything like that. So yeah, and sorry, just excuse me a second. Yeah, so basically, with the direction I was going, so Ghosts kind of was the last sort of COD I enjoyed sort of 100%. I mean, with this here COD, I'm enjoying it, yeah. I mean, as I say, I went to live and I got really disenfranchised with Destiny. And, almost straight away, yes, the loot box system is there. I'm not really gonna beat a dead horse on that front, but yeah, but I'm not really gonna beat a dead horse on that front. But yeah, I was instantly blew away. I was just like, wow, look at how much stuff there is to do. Do you know? Look at and that's just the base game. That's not, I hadn't even purchased the season pass or anything like that yet. And it just felt like there was so much more to do, and it was going to take up so much of my time to do it all. And so as far as this here iteration of Call of Duty goes, that's I was just instantly blew away with just how much it just felt like as a player they've given me to do. So I am in concentration mode here. So yeah, that's just sort of the gist of it. So
standing by.
So yeah, so that's how
We have fire superiority.
sort of things have sort of felt for me. I've only prestiged once. I prestiged a couple of weapons, a couple of things, but when you get my sort of overall level goes, I've only prestiged once. Maybe about 10 or so levels of prestige again, not a bit more. Which I will be either way again. As soon as I have prestige level, I will be prestiging. Yeah. So basically, yeah, that's it. So basically, I sort of goes, right, okay, I'm gonna throw myself into this streaming thing. Gonna try and at least sort of upload at least one video a day, and as I learn more and more about it, I'm gonna get better at it. I'm gonna invest in equipment and stuff, just so I can put out the best quality of stuff, because it's apart from all my sort of social accounts and that sort
Fighter
of, those
aircraft
sort of
approaching
things, you know,
target.
for something that is so far outside my comfort zone, and that I have really enjoyed it. Now, you know, I mean, I know, I might, not many people might have seen the videos, if any, but, you know, that's not the point of why I'm doing it. I'm doing it to become more confident at something, you know, so yeah, and, you know, as each day has went by, I think I've, in some small part, I have got a bit better and a bit more
Recon airborne,
confident.
searching for targets.
The one running negative theme that I
Fighter
have,
pilot inbound, strafing the target.
every time I watch back one of my videos, is that, oh, I tend to mumble, and when I do
Fritz
that,
X bomb mission underway.
I don't even know what I'm saying. I can't, you know, distinguish uh, what the heck I'm saying. So, yeah. So that's one of my pet annoyances. That's sort of at the top of my list to improve upon. So yeah. So basically, that's what the third stream or the third day was going to be about. I got a wee bit sidetracked there, in going into details, into these sort of side stories about what I was on
Recon
about.
aircraft,
But
standing by.
oh yeah, I
Recon
thought it was
airborne.
did I not?
Dropping Fritz X bomb.
So yeah, that's where I was going. So on the third day, I sat down
Recon
and
airborne,
started
searching for
penning,
targets.
okay, a rough sort of idea of what I was going to cover, and you know, a few points to keep me on track of what to talk about, because I do get
Firing for full effect. Target
sidetracked
zone
and
locked. Recon
can
flight
go off topic
concluded.
quite a lot. And stuff like that there for various reasons, which has I get more confident at this and all, and feel more comfortable opening up. I will do so. But yeah, so
Well fought. This was an important day.
and just what I was talking about happened with my blank, and I forgot what I was saying. Just give me 2 seconds. Okay, I had a weird thought there that I might have been on mute for a very long time. I'm not 100% sure, but if I was, I am sorry. But I mean, I'll not know until I rewatch this later on today. But if I was on mute there, I do apologise. So basically, what, in case I was on mute, just a wee quick recap. Basically, we've just been playing some Call of Duty. At the moment, some hardcore team deathmatch. But we're going to sort of cycle through the various game modes in the hardcore playlist to sort of change things up. I guess whenever this one becomes kind of stale or boring or something. So yeah. So a wee quick recap then is I'm just generally discussing my process from the first time I uploaded or the first time I streamed until now, how that process has evolved, and sort of what the said process now involves. Did I say that twice? I'm not sure. But anywho, yeah, so that's pretty much a quick recap. I don't even know if I'm making sense, peoples, but you know, who knows? So yeah, that's pretty much what we've been chatting about. I got as far as my third stream, and that's when I started to pen stuff and write stuff down and try and give myself a sort of rough draft of what I was going to cover in stream on bullet points and stuff. And you know, as that there, as you know, as I've learned more, and as I've wanted to improve my streams and myself more, and how I come across in my streams more, you know, yeah, it's been
Hardcore
like,
team
oh my god,
deathmatch.
there is so much depth to streaming
Bring
and
the war
to
to them
what
and
you can
bring it
actually
hard.
do. You know, the positive things that you see some of the big streamers do. I mean, you know, like being a Destiny fan, you know,
We have
I
fire
follow the Destiny
superiority.
community podcast, and those guys over there, I mean, what they do, you know, is just amazing. It's you know, professional but not so professional that it feels like you're watching uh, some sort of like talk show, like a serious talk show or something. You know, it's serious and it's professional, but it's humorous and you know, it's done in such a way that I really enjoy it, and you know the way it's put together, and the guys on there, um, the guys on
Movement by the church.
the guys on uh, girl girl on there. I really enjoy watching them, and yeah. So you know, that's sort of the the sort of how I first sort of became introduced to the streaming sort of thing was by watching YouTube videos. You know, okay, first of all, it was by
Can't keep this
okay,
up.
Destiny 2. You know, I have a lot of problems with this game. So I wonder is there anyone else experiencing this, and that's what I started then to do was watch YouTube videos on Destiny 2 and stuff, and that's how then I discovered streamers and shows like the Destiny Community Podcast and things like that. So and that in turn goes, that looks like something interesting, something that I might want to do because I spend a lot of time at home. I game, I mean, not literally 24/7, but you know, if I'm not, watching something on Netflix, I'm generally gaming. But my console is always on. Um, so that's the sort of gist of it. So, I just wanted to try and, do something with it because, you know, like, you've got the non-gamers out there that want to sit and play video games all day. Why not go do something constructive or do something real or something like that? But they don't. People that say that, first of all, they don't know what your personal circumstances is, so you don't know. You can't really, generalize. Use a generalization like that to prop up their sort of side of the argument because there's a lot of different factors into why people do what they do. So generalizations just don't seem to work. So, yeah. So basically, then by the time I was doing my third stream, I wanted to do a sort of what's going on there now. So yeah, at the time that I was thinking about it, there was an awful lot of sort of negativity surrounding Bungie and Destiny 2 and stuff. And I was hearing a lot of people saying, oh, Destiny 2 was geared towards the more casual gamer, that's why there's no end game, that's why, hardcore players are having such a hard time with it, things like that. And, as I say, it wasn't until I reached endgame that I saw what everybody was on about, and I'm like, yeah, what the hell is going on here? But as I say, hindsight, isn't it a wonderful thing? But on hindsight, whenever I got first annoyed about not being able to replay the campaign at increasingly harder difficulties, that should have been the first sort of warning bells that something was hugely amiss. You know, uh, heroic strikes as well. It was like, where are they? What the hell's going on here, Bungie? But anywho, You know, like, but I still lived in hope. I was all like, oh, maybe I have to do X number of adventures and X number of strikes before the option becomes available. I mean, I was constantly sort of optimistic about, okay, no, it's just going to be around the corner, and you know, I just haven't played enough of the game to have it unlocked or something yet. And that's generally the way I sort of muddled through until it became ever so clear that no, it was all just stripped out, and in many respects left me feeling like, oh my god, this is an even worse game than Destiny 1 vanilla. You know, there's even less in it, you know. And that's, you know, not to talk about any of the systems or anything. The one major problem running with the, you know, weapons and all, it isn't really the fact that they all feel the same or there's no real variation to them. You know, my problem with the weapon system was, okay, I can customize a wee bit and muddle about with the stats on it a wee bit, but I was just like, here, if you're gonna let me, you know, let me customize, you know, bring back the weapons customization tree, or something similar, or an improvement upon that system into Destiny 2. You know, if you're gonna like put a pseudo customization thing in, even if it is just switching between mobility and resilience, just let me customize. You know, I'm not stupid. I know what I'm doing. Do you know what I mean? And to dumb things down, to dumb things down to make things easier to understand. You know, it just leaves me feeling that you think I'm stupid and I wouldn't know how to master an in-depth system, or an in-depth system would put me off playing the game, which it wouldn't. I mean, if anything, if I didn't understand the system, I would be more determined to learn more about it. And okay, I'm gonna not let this beat me. I'm gonna master this, and you know, that would be my sort of approach if I was sort of didn't know nothing about a system, or if I was struggling with understanding a system. I would sort of go onto YouTube, look for a sort of beginner's guide to the game, or you know, look for a sort of explanation or a guide to explain it to me. So that's you know that's what gamers do, and you know, to have the feeling that you're sort of being disrespected, you know, and then you know, I'm talking by Bungie as a studio, you know, like, and that's not even happening because, you know, Bungie don't, you know, Bungie do respect their player base. They do. I mean, they're hard at work trying to implement fixes, you know, and you know, realistically, things take time, you know, and then yes, I'm annoyed about the spring 2018 sort of deadline for most of the changes that I want to see happen really quick, you know, but I have to, you know, like Bungie has a bitter pill to swallow, that yes, you tried something new, it didn't really work out, people are annoyed, you're going to have to, you know, swallow that bitter pill, the same way as we're going to have, as a community, have a few bitter pills to swallow in relation to what our expectations is of how these things can be, or how and when these things can be delivered, the time scale in which these things can be delivered in, and you know, my whole sort of problem was whenever I was sort of, you know, scanning through people's comments and various different things on, you know, the forums and whatnot, was, you know, you had the, oh, this game sucks crowd, the game, oh yeah, it's got problems, but, you know, they can change it and, you know, they can bring it back. Or, then you had the other crowd, you know, the new Guardians, or the ones that didn't really have many problems with the game, they thought it was okay. You know, so they're the three sort of generalizations of the camps that people tend to fit into in their viewpoint when it comes to how they feel on Destiny 2 as a whole. But yeah, it's it's a hard one because, you know, I was afraid of a trend developing, which is, okay, well, this is what we got, so let's just be happy with it. You know, and that's what I was, you know, sort of starting to think along the lines of was, oh, everybody's just gonna get so annoyed and so fed up about getting constantly kicked in the stones whenever they feel like, you know, it's just one bad joke after another when it comes to the game and a studio that as a studio like no other, that has a community like no other. Because when Bungie left Microsoft, you know, cut ties with Microsoft and went their own ways, I sold my Xbox. You know, I went to PlayStation. You know, one of the main reasons I went to PlayStation was Bungie and Destiny. Do you know? And I'm sure that's true for a lot of people out there. You know, and that sort of, that's the magic that every developer wants, and that's the community. Oh, my phone. The spirit that every sort of game developer and publisher want to have surrounding their products and all of that.
Hardcore team deathmatch.
Yeah. So
Advance and take position.
So basically, that was what my third stream was to sort of was going to be covering.
We have the lead.
You know, my sister's sort of attitudes towards it. Now, the one thing that she did say, and it completely blew me away, was that she thought the Curse of Osiris expansion was 1,000,000 times better than the base game story. I know, what, like, I mean, really? But that's how she felt, and you know, and you know, even thinking about it, I'm like,
lost the lead.
You know, what? But that's just what's, you know, that's, I guess that's just it. I mean, whilst the vast majority of people didn't like it, and it's considered to have flopped. There's one voice out there that says it's better than the base game. So, yeah. So that's shocking, but there we go. Yeah. So, like, you know, that's one of the things, you know, and like Call of Duty and Destiny 2, they're both published by Activision, so, do you know, it's sort of like, how comes Activision can give you so much content when it comes to Call of Duty, you know, and like, let's look at it, like, look at the headquarters. If that's not the tower and ripped out of, like, Destiny, you know, the idea of that social space isn't based off what Destiny or, you know, we're doing with the tower and things, then I don't know. You know, I could be wrong. Like, it just, as soon as I saw it, it was just like, oh my god, this just feels like Destiny. But that could just be because I was coming from Destiny, and that was just why I was making the the comparison. You know, probably why it had, you know, it felt so similar. Again, it's, you know, different. It's completely different in so many ways. It's completely different in so many ways to the sort of tower social space, but at the same time, it's all the elements is there. So yeah. So basically, like, you know, that's what she thought, you know.
Recon aircraft until the sky's clear.
Great.
We're losing the fight.
you know, so then, after that there, then I then did an impromptu stream for a while with her again, in which you can hear her better. She got her sound and audio set and sorted properly then. So it didn't sound like I was talking to myself at points. But yeah, so that's that. So if you haven't checked out any of those videos, please feel free to do so, and if you're feeling any which way inclined to leave a wee like, or if you want to even sub to my channel, please feel free to do so.
Enemy care package observed.
And,
Stop there, resupply.
You know, any sort of sub or like is greatly appreciated, and it will then sort of allow me to sort of go, okay, how many people like that sort of type of video, the sort of thing that I was on about in that video, and sort of it can then give me a broad idea of what sort of stuff to pump out and things like that. So yeah. I'm just trying to think here. Yeah, so that was like my third stream sort of thing. So, you know, I'm gonna just sort of run through sort of in generalization of things, and then sort of the process as it's evolved. I will speak about, you know, in sort of depth as well. So basically then, you know, that would be impromptu, the sort of fourth stream of just doing strikes, which was a hell of a lot of fun, I have to say. I really enjoyed them. Maybe it was just hanging out with my brother and sister, you know, playing a game I really enjoy. I mean, yes, there's problems, but oh, I just really enjoy the game. I just really enjoy the universe, and you know, there's so much stuff, you know, like the Curse of Osiris, for example. I'm at a, you know, I'm like, well, okay, what exactly was the curse, you know? okay, I know we have to stop a dark future, and we learn, you know, what's this here, what is the Vex's plan, you know, what's the details of that plan, how do they want to go about, you know, causing this dark future. It didn't really go into detail, you know, enough for me, in terms of sort of in-depth story details or anything like that. So yeah, so yeah, I had a few pet peeves about, you know, the fact that you only got to actually hang out with Osiris once, you know, and that's the very sort of end of the expansion. Oops, spoiler alert, sorry. Oh, I need to be careful of that. For anybody that hasn't played the game. Yeah, so. Oh my god. It's daydreaming, so yeah, I'm trying to think of what to say instead of paying attention to what I'm doing. But yeah. So, sort of, you know, I think then that brings us up to yesterday, and oh no, well, sort of during that, that's what it was, during that stream with the strikes with the brothers, he streams as well. He's a lot more, mature. He's a lot more for mature audiences than anything else, just because of the amount of times he swears, in my opinion. But yeah, that could just be me getting prunish as I get older, but I don't know. It's just like, you know, I swear a lot in day-to-day life when I'm talking to people I know really, really well. Well, I say that like, you know, I only ever talk to people I know really, really well.
Recon flights until
If I didn't know you, if you were a stranger to me, I don't talk at all. So yeah. So yeah, that's sort of was, and sort of what my brother told
Enemy
me
care
in that
package
stream. You
observed.
know,
Stop
if I
there and
really wanted to
resupply.
get into streaming and I really wanted to do it for, you know, something that build up the following and stuff like that, then you really need to be streaming for a minimum of 6 to 8 hours.
What the
You
hell
know,
happened out there?
every so often or every day or something like that there. So, you know, that's how then I was going to, that's why then I was going to attempt the 6 hour stream during the night. You know, so I sat down and I just sort of, okay, this is what I want to do. This is the game I'm going to cover. You know, and I tried to then, okay, do I want to have my streams stick to the format or not? Do I want them being all over the place, or do you know, sort of, do I want it looking like I've put time and effort and thought into what I'm doing? You know, and how sort of how sort of much do I want to get it? How in depth do I want to get into it? And sort of how, you know, I want to go about it. And the more and more I learn and the more and more in depth I get into it, the more and more I'm getting worried about the quality of the content I'm putting out. And that in turn is making me want to look at the best equipment to do A, B, C and D, which then in turn is probably going to give my streams a more professional look and feel, you know, as a result. But it's not because I generally want to become a professional streamer. It's more that I want to put out the best quality of stuff that I can as I improve and get better at doing it. So yeah, you know, that's where that sort of comes from. Is the more and more I put out, the more and more I'm getting worried about quality and, you know, things like that, and what the best things to use for the best quality is. So, yeah, after this match, folks. Oh my God, why did he do that? I don't get people that team kill. I mean, I know it's like, sometimes it just feels like they've done it on purpose, like there. He might not have. He might have just gone, oh, there's someone, boom. You know, but still. Oh, forgot about that there. You know, so that's the sort of the gist of my thoughts towards the whole streaming side of things as a whole. Yeah, so you know, as I said, you know, earlier on, I'm not doing this for any noble purpose. I'm not doing this you know, I'm not doing this to you know, with any sort of end goal of, oh, I want to become really big all that. It's purely selfish, self-improvement sort of goals, and sort of, you know, I'm not, you know, I'm doing it for, you know, if I do build up a following, yes, I'll start to, you know, obviously do more things, you know, and, you know, if you build up a following, you have to, you know, you know, obviously that will change my sort of outlook a wee bit, you know, in the sense of, I'll start to adapt my sort of view of, okay, I'm doing this purely for self-interest, and then maybe move more into the realm of, you know, okay. You know, if I can help someone, so be it. You know, but that's not my intention going forward. My intention going forward is to improve myself and get more confidence and just share with people the games that I love to play. And you know, it's not that I'm a particularly good gamer. I like to think I am, but then I guess everybody does. But you know, at the same time, you know, it's just something that I want to share with people on games that I like, and to get more confidence and to you know, things like that stuff. So yeah, so that's the sort of goal that I've got myself. You know, it's nothing not noble. You know, I just you know, it's purely selfish. You know, like self-improvement type. You know, I'm doing this for me. You know, as I say, if I develop a following and stuff like that there, then obviously my outlook will change. But first and foremost, I'm doing this for me to better improve myself, and you know, that's the you know, sort of, that's sort of mindset that I'm coming into this from. But in saying that, I would be lying if I said that, you know, viewership and things like that there didn't have a part to play, because obviously, you know, you want to put out stuff that interests people, and you know, all that, you know, so you know, it's there, kicking around in the background for me at the moment. I mean, as I say, as I gain more, if I gain subs of any sort, and more following and stuff like that, then obviously my focus will shift, and nearly team killed. But yeah, so that's the kind of sort of mindset that I'm sort of adopting. So yeah, so that's sort of
Air package descending. Protect the DZ.
the sort of general gist of it. You know, so basically then that's why I wanted to do my 6-hour stream yesterday. Unfortunately, I started to fall asleep. So yeah, so I decided then, you know, instead of trying to push on, that I would end it. I think I was roughly about 3.5 hours in, if not a wee bit more, although I could be misremembering. Wouldn't be the first time I've done that. So yeah. Master, what's going on? That was pure team kill, my friend. Yeah, so yeah, so that's that. So yeah, I was falling asleep, so I'm streaming for 3.5 hours there on the hardcore playlist for COD. Half an hour more than I was intending to stream today, to make up for ending the stream early. So in total, if I am correct, and I'm not misremembering, and I did stream 3.5 hours last night, then this will be another, like, this would like a part 2 or a continuation of said stream, but you know, not really. But you know, that's the kind of way I wanna feel about it.
Care package ready for airdrop.
So,
Mark the
you know,
DC.
all in all, you know, if there's an extra hour in there, like, I mean, 7 hours instead of the original 6 that I was gonna stream for overall. Like, so, yeah. Shooting sandbags, because that there really gets the job done. Yeah, so, that's sort of the general gist of that there. You know, that's kind of where I'm coming from. I've probably repeated myself a load of times and I'm waffling on, but you know, there's, you know, at least I'm filling the space with at least there's no like dead space. You know, you can hear something. So yeah. So basically, you know, over the past week, my process has become more and more in depth as I've sort of learned more and more about the streaming process and all that there sort of stuff. And you know, I've you know, put more and more time and energy into planning things out, writing things down, and stuff like that. So yeah, I think we'll switch up the game mode here, people. To we got a kill confirmed. Yeah, we got a kill confirmed. I know it's technically still team deathmatch, but you know. But yeah, so that's kind of, you know, over the past week, this sort of process has become more in depth, and you know, I've put more and more time and energy into planning it, and you know, all that there. So, you know, like by day 3, you know, when I first started to write things out, you know,
Hardcore kill confirmed.
that's, you know, whenever the stream started to, okay, if it's, you know, it doesn't have a structure that's set in stone, but I just wanted a few guide points to keep myself right. You know. So that's the angle.
Kill confirmed.
Oh, was it behind me? That's the sort of angle that I was coming from. So yes, the process has got more in depth over the past week. Where starting with whenever I had my sister on for the quintessential casual viewpoint for Destiny 2. So yeah.
Recon airborne searching for targets.
Basically, that's whenever I sat and I wrote out by hand the whole throb, the whole This Week of Bungie blog. By hand, I sat and wrote it all out.
Fighter pilot inbound, strafing the target.
So you know, as I wanted points of references to have for her, and to have something in front of me that I can read off. That sort of thing. So,
Fritz X-bomb mission underway. Recon searching for targets.
I haven't got a kill yet. Okay. Yeah, so that's the sort of thing. Anywho, yeah, so I think that's why I was so tired last night as well. You know, as I'm putting more and more time and energy in it, I'm taking more and more time and energy out of myself. You know, so you know, although I would sit and game for most nights for maybe 6 to 8 hours non-stop, it just sort of you know, I've just been noticing I've been being a lot more tired and stuff lately, but that's a good thing, you know. I mean it means I'm getting rest and
Recon airborne,
stuff like
searching
that,
for
so,
targets. Kill denied.
it's not generally a bad thing.
Kill confirmed.
So yeah.
Scharfschütze! Vorsichtig!
I don't know where that dude took me out from. So yeah.
We lost good men today.
And
Learn
it's got
from
more
this
in depth.
failure.
So basically, what the process actually entails is I would sit down with a notepad, pen, and a pen, write down today's date. You know, what you know, what a general title to what the stream is going to be about. Then, you know, I sort of you know, write out not what I'm actually going to say, but more of a generalization of what to say, if that makes sense. You know, so I've got an introduction, you know, which sort of gives a brief introduction to the video and the stream and that, and what's going to be covered in the stream as well. You know, and it's just basically, you know, me penning ideas surrounding that. Then, you know, what's going to be in the stream, what can I talk about, what am I willing to talk about, sort of, you know, stuff like that. And then you know, I'm, you know, during while I'm doing that, I'm putting tweets out on Twitter, you know, general updates about what the plans for today is in regards to streaming and stuff, and when I'm going to be streaming, what game modes, you know, just that, how long it's going to be to the stream, you know, things like that. And that's, you know, what I spend most mornings doing now, which takes me into early afternoon. I mean, it wasn't until 10 to 2 that I literally started to add the tags and comments and stuff to the PlayStation window that before, you know, that opens up before you broadcast. So yeah, you know, so that's another thing that I have to work on is my timekeeping skills and getting everything done for the time that I say that I'm going to go live at.
Kill confirmed. We're taking heavy casualties.
So yeah.
Kill confirmed. Have them on the run. Kill them all.
So yeah. That's sort of how
we've lost fire superiority. Enemy
sort
recon aircraft
would
in
go
the
about
air.
it, you know. Normally that can take up to anything from A4 size page to 2 A4 pages, you know, just as I'm sort of brainstorming and spitballing ideas and things and stuff like that. So then, you know, when you know, I'll either take a wee coffee break or a wee cigarette break, and you know, that will then after that there, I then take what I was working on all morning. Sorry, excuse me a wee second.
Recon searching for targets.
Sorry about that. Just had to clear my throat. Yeah, so I pretty much take what I've been working at all morning, and I condense it down into its most important points and its bullet points. And I also then put a few bullet points down to the format of the stream. You know, okay, where it starts off at the introduction, the middle, and then the end, and where things is going to slot in relation to whereabouts in the stream I'm going to talk about said topics or things. And I take all that there and condense it down from either an A4 size page to until onto a wee posted page, which most people would probably find on their fridge door. So you know, so that there can be the hardest part of it sometimes is trying to generalize it down more and to have enough bullet points on that it makes me remember everything I want to talk about rather than just the important points. You know, so as long as I have the bullet points down right, you know, I might not have to mention the thing I want to talk about, but as long as the bullet points beforehand sort of or well enough put together, it will remind me that way, you know. Okay, I need to talk about this as well. So yeah, that's kind of the process on how I sort of approach sort of pre-stream and sort of during stream, and then I work off those bullet points and stuff during the stream, and when there's a little bit of lull in gameplay or whenever I can load into a different map or whatever, I sometimes take a wee quick scan of Twitter, and that is that. You know, once again, you know, for anybody, I don't think I've anybody watching this moment, but, you know, if you're watching this video, you know, at a later date, feel free to subscribe to my channel and leave a wee like if you feel inclined to do so. So, as I say, I'm trying to, you know, I aim to stream something at least once every day, you know, so I want to, you know, churn out a right amount of but no, I don't want to churn out a right amount of content. You know, I just don't want to just be like inundating my channel with content. No, I want there to be quality to the substance more so than anything, you know. So
enemy care package observed. Deny them their resupply.
That's the sort of goal. Anywho.
Kill confirmed.
So yeah, I just sort of feel like I feel like, I mean, at the moment I'm feeling like I'm investing time wisely. It's giving me something to do.
Kill confirmed.
I have about maybe 6 or 7 subscribers, if I even have that number on my YouTube channel. So yeah, it's just one of those things. So okay, basically, yeah, as I start to upload more and more content, my videos or my streams at least is gonna have more. Start to develop a more concrete structure to them. So, you know, I will, you know, talk about my ideas and that front and things, you know, and then, you know, ask everyone's opinion on what they think as well. You know, and that's another thing. You know, if you're feeling like leaving, if you're feeling like subbing or leaving a wee like for any of the videos that I have uploaded, then oh yeah, so if you know, and you're feeling that way inclined to like or sub to the channel, don't be afraid to leave a wee comment. In fact, I would welcome a few comments. So yeah, we're 1.25, just over 1.25 hours in. So yeah, that's good going. It hasn't felt like an hour and 15 minutes, but it's been that long. You know, so yeah, as I've sort of, you know, I've you know, I'm thinking of wee sort of like segments, or I don't know what you would call them, like, but just, you know, things that I'm going to, you know, talk about at certain points of the videos. That's, you know, as they start to take a more concrete form. So yeah. So anyone who's watching any of the previous content or even this video, and you know, you're enjoying it, you're liking what you see, you know, and if you're feeling so inclined, leave a wee like, and if you enjoy the content so much that you want to see more, or you might think that you would want to see more, don't feel free to sub to my YouTube channel, and hit the wee notifications bell, and you'll never miss a stream or an upload of anything that I am putting up. So yeah. Oh man, silly mistake. Yeah, and drop a comment or two while you're there, if you're feeling so inclined. So yeah, that's kind of
Kill confirmed.
the whole sort of past week for me when it comes to streaming from I've uploaded the first video until now. And you know, I've been really enjoying the whole thing, and learning about audio and learning about all the different equipment that, you know, the bigger streamers use, and you know, all that. I mean, it's fascinating to me.
We're taking heavy casualties.
Again, towards the end of today's stream, I have a few honourable mentions, and that is one of the more concrete sort of sections that I want to do in my videos every day. So I'll have a sort of honourable mentions section, but you know, I try to list everybody in the comments box before I started the broadcast, but unfortunately I didn't have there's too many characters, so I just took them all out. I just deleted them all out, and I'm just going to verbally mention
enemy recon aircraft in the air. Recon airborne.
Today, so.
Enemy recon aircraft in the air. Kill confirmed.
Apologies whenever I do get to the honourable mentions. If I do butcher anybody's name, I will try my best to pronounce it. But you know, it can be hard sometimes. So yeah.
Enemy bomb incoming. Get to cover.
So that is how I intend to sort of, or that's at least one thing to look forward to towards the end of the stream. You know, and maybe what that is. And a wee bit before I do the honourable mentions, I'll explain how how it's going to work. You know, okay.
Fighter pilot inbound.
You know,
Strafing
I'm
the
gonna have
target.
I'll explain in detail later. So yeah.
Care
So,
package descending. Protect the DZ. Kill confirmed.
you know, all in all, I find this game a load of fun too. It's really, really fun and really, really frustrating in equal measure for me. This game,
Strafing run
but
inbound.
you know, for the most part, I enjoy it. It is a brilliant shooter, like,
Firing
but
primary depth. Target position confirmed.
still has things it could work on. Now, I know there's a big update coming with the Resistance DLC that's addressing a load of issues, but I mean, I'm not as in-depth in the COD universe as I am with Destiny, so, you know, so I wouldn't really, you know, feel confident enough to comment on anything like that, because I just don't know enough about it. So yeah. So, you know, and one of the things I'm discovering too is trying to concentrate on game and talk. It's kind of difficult as well. You know, it's not a skill that comes easy.
Care package
You know,
descending.
because
Protect the drop Recon
you
airborne.
tend to sort of, your focus tends to switch between the two, where you're concentrating more, you know, and not really concentrating on your gameplay, or you're concentrating on the game, and you're not really concentrating on talking or saying anything. So, you know, all that.
Dropping Fritz X-bomb.
Ah, man, should get better. Yeah, so at a few honorable mentions, as I say, and I will explain in more detail what way they're going to work just shortly before I announce them. As I say, this is going to be hopefully a permanent addition to each of my streams or videos that I put out there. Because, you know, it's nice to support each other, and, you know, when someone does something nice for you, it's nice for you to do something nice for them. So, I'm in this in the climate, you know, in most places now, you know, where it all feels all, you know, dull and grey and down, you know, no, let's, instead of, you know, instead of, you know, keeping people down and, you know, not being a very nice sort of, you know, just being more nice to people in general, you know. So that's the whole reason for the honourable mentions, you know, is, you know, anyone that, you know, well, as I say, I'll explain it whenever I'll go into it more detail in a bit, but, you know, it's just I don't want to run out of things to talk about, people. That's all it is. If I had people watching and they were commenting, maybe I could, you know, go off that, but unfortunately it doesn't seem to be anyone watching at the moment, you know, but we're an hour and 25 minutes in, almost, just 25 minutes now, so, yeah, and it's going so far. I may not be performing the best, but I'm having fun. I'm having fun talking and chatting, and I'm having fun playing the game. And what more can you really ask for?
Hardcore Hardcore kill confirmed.
Fire and move! Throwing grenade! Turn back to the road! Over there! Movement!
We have fire superiority.
Movement in the creek! Grenade first!
We need reinforcements.
To do, Daddy.
Go, go, go! Ammo!
We have the lead.
Perfect shot! By the boat! Tossing grenade!
We're being outmaneuvered.
Think I got him! Man down! Man
Oh,
down!
sorry.
We
Sorry,
have fire
second dude.
superiority.
Tight 16. I haven't got a kill. Oh, I need to be addressing that soon enough.
By the tank wreck.
Ah, what?
Kill confirmed.
I was pure praying for LA. But, oh well. Oh man. I got you, man. I got you. But you got me,
Enemy
though.
recon aircraft observed.
Fire in the hole! By the truck! Tossing grenade!
Kill confirmed. Enemy recon aircraft observed.
Throwing grease grenade! Bunker!
Oh man. I even knew he was there, like. I just should have took it with hand.
Enemy strafing run inbound.
Fire coming from the ruins!
Fighter aircraft ready. Offer a strafing run. Enemy care package observed. Stop there and resupply. Care package on the way. Protect the drop zone. Recon searching for targets. Kill confirmed.
Ah, what?
I need cover fire!
It's so unfair, man. It's so unfair.
Enemy recon aircraft
Moving
observed.
in the armory!
Enemy bomb incoming. Get to cover. Care package on the way. Protect the drop zone. Got a recon airborne. Kill confirmed. Enemy fighter pilot. Fall back.
Sorry. Team. Yes.
They're flanking through the ruins. At the tank fire. Kill confirmed. Firing battery 1. Target position confirmed.
Oh man.
Enemy down!
I will not be too long. Obviously, I don't want to be stopping the broadcast, but I will be back in the lobby just for a minute or two.
Enemy recon aircraft observed. We carried the day. Nice work, soldier.
Okay, I'm back. Let's get back into this. Okay. Well, let's jump back to Team Deathmatch.
Don't draw their fire! Hardcore team deathmatch. Bring the war to them and bring it hard. They're holed up in the bunker! Tossing the grenade! Contact! By the bell! Oh! Enemy is down! He's a goner! Shit, he's not gonna make. Enemy by the fallen pillar! Tank wreck, moving in the smoke! They're flanking along the creek! Down! At the tank fire! Yeah! Let's ride! Throwing grenade! Over there! He's not gonna make it! Shit! I'm out! Drop! More! Movement on a bell! I got it! Enemy recon aircraft observed! Care package on the way. Protect the drop zone. Grenade first! Enemy recon aircraft observed. The log wall. Enemy flak above. We've lost air superiority. Tossing the grenade! Cover me! Enemy recon aircraft observed. Incoming enemy artillery. Get to cover. Awesome. Like the movie, back to the sea.
Sorry about that, folks. I was eating a packet of crisps for any of our American watchers. That's potato chips. Yeah, and I didn't want to be munching on them and have you listening to that, so.
Hardcore team deathmatch. Stay wary. Pick your shots. We're breaking their backs.
Oh man, I guess I should have had him.
We need reinforcements.
Okay. Well, try that again. No, that's not happening now. That one in brand new spawning, my friend. Should I run around with the pistol just? See how many kills you can score with. Ah. Oh, come on, man, come on.
Gib mir Sperrfeuer! Unterstütztes Ziel! We're breaking their backs.
Reload. So how I got him there? That was that was surprisingly satisfying.
Enemy recon aircraft in the air. Enemy bomb incoming. Get to cover.
Oh, come on, Daddy, come on. Ah, if I'd been paying attention, I should have shot. Oh, come on. Right. We need to switch things up a bit here, peoples. So on a completely random and off my head topic, I've been thinking of, how to like introduce my videos.
Recon
and
airborne,
things,
searching for
and
targets.
most of them will just be all like, hey all, stuff like that. But I was wondering if I should come up with like terminology, for the people, like for the people watching, like on YouTube and things. But then, the only thing I came up with is the term
Incoming enemy artillery. Get to cover.
YouTubians, but it sounded like a wee bit too like name calling to me. So I don't know. Maybe let me know what you think in the comments, or if you have any ideas of your own. You know, just leave a wee comment, and I will definitely read it. Maybe even reply to it. So you know.
Fall back. Prepare to attack.
So yeah. No, 15 minutes in almost. Okay. So yeah, so we're almost at, we've a right bit to go yet, folks. We've a right bit to go yet. Okay.
Hardcore team deathmatch.
Since I haven't top out my shot in hardcore, we'll see what she's like.
Remember your training. Make us proud.
I lasted no 15 minutes. I think that's good going to, you know, a good length of time to last without using the class that you use the most. Oh man. Oh, I should have had him.
Have them on the run. Kill them all.
What? Come on. Salah, whatever. That. Maybe he wasn't the one that got me, was it? Who knows? Ah.
Feuer nun vorwärts.
Oh, Sorry, man. Oh, there's two of them. Oh well.
Recon searching for targets. Enemy recon aircraft in the air.
Oh. Sorry for the lull in conversation, people. Ever so slightly concentrated. Oh, come on.
That's the cliffside.
Oh.
Ich werfe eine Granate!
I think I'm just gonna reload in hardcore, see what how that works out, huh? Ah.
Package descending. Protect the TC.
Rahnruf!
That's all one of these. Full incineration.
Carpet bombing run inbound.
Oh, that's good, that's good. Ah, what am I thinking? Should have just shot him. Oh, come on. Oh.
Enemy recon aircraft in the air.
Brauche Munition!
Enemy recon aircraft in the air.
Oh, man.
Danach beschäftigt sie!
Care package descending. Protect the TC. Fought well under pressure. This victory will be remembered.
Do better in the next one. through here.
Hardcore team deathmatch. Show them what you're made of, soldier.
Got this. Got this.
Mission begins now. Remember your training. The truck! Rifleman, stay down! We have the momentum.
Should I have the four of them? What I thought.
Find a truck!
Oh well. We started off better in this match.
He's hit! Dead! Care package on the way. Protect the drop zone. Recon aloft. We have eyes in the sky.
I wasn't there. Oh, come on. Wait a minute. How about gay?
Need ammo! Recon aloft. We have eyes in the sky. Sending mortar rounds. Zone and sweep. Enemy recon aircraft observed. Enemy is down.
Oh, wow. What? Are you serious? Are you serious? Holy boy. I won't ban out of them.
Recon airborne.
Oh man. Oh man.
Nailed him. I think he's down.
Ah, I should have had him.
Dropping Azon bomb. Party strike inbound. Find cover. Enemy recon aircraft observed. Enemy care package observed. Stop there, resupply. You showed real grit out there. Damn fine work, soldier.
It's really game night that there, isn't it? I enjoyed that. So yeah. So yeah, that's the that game felt good. Um 3.5 hours. So half of that's 1.5 and 15 minutes. So 1:45. 1:45 minutes. So we're over halfway through. So we are, people. We're just over halfway through.
Hardcore team deathmatch.
Started.
Line them up. We're breaking their backs. By the grave.
Pardon me.
We need covering fire. He's leaving cover. We're losing the fight.
Ah, come on. So yeah, so basically,
We're winning the
this
fight.
wouldn't be my first sort of FPS fight at the moment. You know, I just love the gunplay in Destiny at the moment. I like the gunplay in Destiny 2, but at the same time, it could be better. Like,
We have fire
it doesn't
superiority.
seem good as it did in Destiny 1, but it still feels good, you know. So yeah, shit out. So that's the kind of
We need reinforcements.
the way I feel about that. Also now with BioWare's Anthem coming out, I'm really like, you know, the more and more I hear about it, the more and more, you know,
They're
I say
pushing
the more and
through.
more I hear about it, and the more and more
Need covering fire.
the more and more that perception of being let down by Bungie and Destiny 2 goes on, you know, my ears are starting to prick up more to every wee bit of news about Anthem, and it's like, you know, will I or won't I, you know? And it's like, I have to say, I am really curious about it. Although with BioWare messing up Andromeda, you know, are they going to be able to do the open world? But, you know, it depends what way they do it, I suppose. But at the same time, I suppose time will tell. But yeah, it's very, it sounds very interesting to say the least. Also, Hiro Kojima's new game, is it Death Stranding or something? I think that's what it's called. You know, looks brilliant. Then again, you know, you expect that from him. I'm not too sure about the story details of it, but you know, just any sort of name that, or any sort of game that has his name attached to it, you tend to give it a look. So, you know,
Enemy care package observed. Stop there, resupply. Enemy recon aircraft observed.
oh, my own teammate, come on, Pape.
Enemy mortar fire incoming. Clear the target zone. Here by the lumber pile. Fire and maneuver.
Sorry, I'm concentrating here, folks. I don't mean to leave the airwaves dead.
Down.
So,
Recon searching for
yeah,
targets.
so, I still have to complete the story of this. I'm finding it difficult because the whole med pack scenario, which has never been there before, and you know, I tend to play the CODs in the hardest difficulty in the story. I've found that I haven't been able to play on veteran in this one. I've only been able to manage to get as far as I can't remember the difficulty levels we have in this time. Is it hardcore? I'm not sure. Or hardened or something. Or maybe that's what the old difficulty levels. But you know, I've only did maybe the first 2-3 missions, so you know, I'm interested knowing that with the new map pack that the whole I heard one of the developers say it's going to build on the theme that it's at in the campaign to do like with resistance and things, so you know, it sounds interesting. So it's definitely something, you know, I'll obviously want to complete the main story before, you know, I touch anything to do with DLC, like, so you know, that's going to be the sort of thing. But as I say, the whole mad pack thing, you know, like when you're so used to just going behind cover to regain health, worrying about having to use a mad pack is a bit much, like, especially in the harder difficulties. So yeah, it's taking me a bit longer to find the match here. So that's my sort of main issue with the campaign at the moment, for COD anyway. So I'm just sorry about this, I'm just on Twitter here. So
Los! Finden Sie! We have fire superiority.
yeah, that's pretty much the crack. And so it is.
We're being outmaneuvered.
So, yeah, that's the sort of my thoughts on the whole sort of campaign on Medpack sort of thing. I mean, I don't see the need for it when you're so used to just and I just picked a class and it's booted me for inactivity. So you know, so it's with it being an added thing to worry about that you shouldn't really have to worry about, you know. It just means that playing in the hardest difficulty that bit more frustrating, especially when, like me, if you're like me and you keep forgetting that every time you get behind cover to use your mod pack, you know. So there is that side of it. So there is. Better pick a class here before it kicks me for inactivity again.
Hardcore team deathmatch.
So let's get this one let's get the show on the road, people.
Mission begins now. Remember your training.
Yeah, so we're 2 hours and 17 minutes in, folks. That leaves what? So 20.
We're winning the fight.
And I'll have another 3 hours. So it leaves an hour and about 10 or so minutes. Match is another nice strong point, so allow for discrepancies. So yeah. I plan to be back later on this evening as well with another stream. I am hemming and hawing now whether or not to play some Destiny. I don't like probably do a mix and match if it was to do Destiny, some PvE and PvP. But that is if I am to play Destiny. Or I was also thinking of maybe streaming a playthrough of The Last of Us. Now I have played through some of the story, not all. So you know, I don't really think this is spoiling anything by saying that where I've actually got up to is where you need Bill. You know, so people that won't have played the game won't actually know who I'm on about. So and people that have and completed it will. So that's as far as I have got in The Last of Us.
Protect the drop zone.
But I am considering maybe streaming a playthrough of it. Maybe get in a few parts or something. So that's maybe one of my ideas.
Recon searching for targets.
So I don't know what I'll do, but as I said, I have a few ideas rattling around there. So all I really need to do is sort of settle on one and see what the crack is.
Dropping Azon bomb.
You know, and if you're watching this here video and you have any ideas, don't be afraid to leave a wee comment. Drop a wee like, and if you like what you see and you want to see more, obviously hit the wee subscribe button, and you know, that would be greatly appreciated. And also, if you are going to subscribe and you want to never miss anything that I put out or when I'm streaming, then hit the wee bell beside the subscribe and you'll get email notifications, and you should never miss anything that I put out on. And also, if you're feeling like you want to maybe hit me up on Twitter or follow me on Twitter, please feel free to do so. Now my Twitter name is different than Anbukurama. My Twitter name is @RedKool48. So if you want to, you know, check me out there, as I say, I'm quite I use Twitter quite a lot, so and that's where I tend to post my updates to do with streams and things. So if you're interested in maybe catching more of my streams and things, just, you know, follow me on that, and you know, you'll always be sort of kept up to date about what my sort of general plans for the day is, you know, for the stream and stuff, and you'll always be kept appraised then of what's going on. So if you know, and if you do find yourself dropping a wee like or leaving you know, wee comment or even subscribing, then that's greatly appreciated in my part. So yeah. Oh, come on.
Tossing grenade!
So yeah. So yeah,
Enemy recon aircraft observed.
okay. Right, I didn't see him, but it was too late. So yeah, so obviously this here stream is oh sorry Top Dog, sorry man, I just seen this flash and reacted. But so yeah, so after this stream ends, I'm gonna take a break for maybe half an hour, maybe 2 hours, you know, get something to eat, and then I will be back later on with another stream maybe. But what again later on, what I'm going to be streaming, I have no idea yet. And as I said, I'll give a couple of ideas there, but you know that I've got a load of different ideas. So yeah, that's what the plans is for today. You know, it's
Dropping Azon bomb.
so I don't know. No, I don't know if I'm doing this stream earlier in the day or not. That's
Care
why
package on the
I
way.
feel like
Protect
I'll
the
be able
drops.
to do 2 streams or not. But you know, but yeah, I definitely intend to do a stream later on this evening as well.
Counterattack.
So my time here at the moment, it's just 4:30 in the afternoon. So you know that's the whole jazz of it. On a wee side note, there for people that enjoy Fortune, my brother is currently streaming live over on YouTube as well. I think I just need to double check that. So okay, so now I suppose now that I'm mentioning him, it's a perfect opportunity to do the honorable mentions. Yes, he's live over in YouTube there, and as I think he is streaming Fortune. So just back out of this lobby just to be sagging people's. So that's the crack. Right, so I think he's streaming Fortune at the moment. So yeah. And I will use this opportunity to then, I suppose, do the honourable mentions section of today's, well, the first sort of ever honourable mentions section, which will hopefully become sort of concrete fixture in later streams to come as well. Okay, so let me just first start off by I will go to, do I have any supply drops? I do. So what I'll do is I'll go to headquarters here while I'm talking about this and see what we get in the supply drops. So yeah, okay, when I was coming up with the idea for honourable mentions, it was, you know, as I was penning stuff down for ideas for today's stream, you know, and I'm putting out tweets and stuff about the stream and things like that there, you know, fellow YouTubers, or not fellow, sorry, you know, fellow people on Twitter, you know, are liking, you know, the comment to do with the stream or retweeting it, or, you know, even a few people started to follow and stuff. So basically, that's what the honourable mention section is going to be about. Is just a wee shout out to those people that have left a like on the sort of stream tweets, you know, or retweeted them, or you know, people that started to follow me on there. So basically, as I said during the video, that I did have all of these listed in the comments box, but there was too many characters. I'm hoping that maybe I can use the tag box in future streams to do this. So in future, that if that works for me, in future I will list everybody's name then, and that I'm about to mention here verbally in the tag box, as well as mention it on stream as well. But it's just the way that I wanted to do this today, it just didn't work out for me, so I have to do it this way. So basically, the first person that I've got down here is it's at, now it's sort of STDX J Callis. So I don't know how to actually say that there, but it's at capital S T capital D X and then capital J for at the start of J, and then Callis capital C, and he's that's a wee shout out to him. He's over on Twitter there if he's want to go check him out. Also to I think it's Samurai Sonoki. Sorry if I'm getting that wrong. A wee shout out to him as well. And then there is Saifaria. I'm not sure how that's pronounced. And on a side note, she's actually starting to stream live herself over on Twitch. She's going live with Alan Wake's American Nightmare if you want to go check her out over on Twitch. So she's just, I don't know, is she just going live now? I think that was put up 7 minutes ago. So yeah, then there's I have no idea how to say this. I'm gonna try and pronounce it like Suikoji. So it's like Suikoji. So at Suikoji. A shout out to him. Then another shout out to at Jupiter Jazz, who and all those Twitter peoples left a wee like on my tweets about my stream. So a wee shout out to them, and thanks for leaving the wee like. You know, it's greatly appreciated. And also a shout out to at Baphomet, who also retweeted some of my tweets about my stream. So thank you, that's greatly appreciated. I followed her as a result. Also another shout out to at, now if I get any of these wrong I'm so sorry, but at Skyron Storm TV, so that's at SCION STORM TV. So a shout out to him, and to, I think it's D Steeg or something. So it's at DEDSETGG. A shout out to him as well. Both of them followed me on Twitter today before the stream went live, so a wee shout out to them to say thank you. And again, so that's on the honourable mention section, so I'll just go run through that again real quickly. So it's the J Callis, the STDX J Callis, Samurai Shinogi, Severia, I think, I'm guessing that's how you pronounce it, who started the Alan Wake's American Nightmare over on Twitch there. And then at Sudoku, and then at Jupiter JS, who they all left a wee like, so a wee thank you for that. And then obviously Skyron Storm TV and Deed Steeg, thank you for the follows. And at is it Baphomet, thank you for the retweet. So, and if you want to go check any of them out, that is just their Twitter handles that I have given out there. So, through their Twitter profile or through their Twitter pages, you should be able to get through anything that they will be streaming or anything like that through that, I would assume. So, that's the honourable mention section done with, and just say thanks very much. I know it's just been support on Twitter, but it helps. It's nice to be nice, and that's why I wanted to sort of mention them in the video, because I wanted to sort of show that I appreciate the likes and the retweet and the few follows that I've gained. So thanks very much. Again, if you like some of the content that I'm putting out, leave a wee like, and if you're feeling that way inclined, then maybe even subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please feel free to do so, and don't be afraid to ever leave a wee comment about, or even any wee suggestions on what you would like to see coming from me in the future. As I obviously sort of wade deeper into the streaming waters, as I sort of learn more and more and get more and more proficient at doing it myself. So yeah, so that's honorable mentions, and I just realised that I would come all the way back here to open some supply drops, so might as well get down to that there before we jump into a few more games. So we'll just throw that there. Nothing really that jumped out and went, yes, that looks unbelievable. But let's see what this one entails. Oh, I've got 2 more supply drops. Hey, did that work out now? Fair enough, I'll take them. I like some of the calling cards. Some of the calling cards are really well drawn and they're funny. So it's brilliant.
Epic!
So yeah, well, we're 2.5 hours in. That leaves maybe I don't know, around 25 minutes. So we'll jump into a few more games here. And we'll just start off with Team Deathmatch, I suppose, because it's handy.
Kommt aus der Deckung! Oh mein Gott! Er wird... Movement by the cliff. Kontakt!
Oh, booted for inactivity. Sorry about that, folks. I had to take an impromptu break there. We'll switch it up with some kill confirmed here. So we will.
Hardcore kill confirmed.
Let's do this. Oh, come on. That was a silly thing to do, Daggy.
Enemy care package observed. Stop there, resupply. Enemy flak above. We've lost air superiority.
So yeah, oh, okay. All in all, I'm liking this game, you know, for the most part.
Lost some good men today. Collect the wounded and get back to the scene.
You know, I haven't really, put too much time and energy into it. I don't feel, well, definitely not as much time and energy as I've put into this game, other games. But, you know. So we're 2 hours and 40 minutes in, folks. So that's an hour and 20 minutes left. No, sorry. That's 30, 40, 50. That's 50 minutes left, isn't it? So, yeah, 50 minutes to go. And then I'll be taking a wee break, and then I will be back later with maybe another game. So please feel free to like and subscribe if you're feeling that way inclined to my YouTube channel, and like any video that you see on there. Even leave a wee comment. Anything like that there would be greatly appreciated. And you might make it into tomorrow's honourable mention section. I'm just thinking to myself there, in fact, after this stream, I might put out a wee thank you tweet with honourable mentions that way. You know, I'm just trying to think of ways that I can have them listed, you know, so you can click on them and go check them out. You know, so I'm just thinking of along those lines, and that might be a good way to do it. Do you know, at least in the interim, till I get us with a better way, a more concrete way to do it. So yeah, I might do that. You want to leave a wee comment if you think that sounds like a good idea?
Hardcore kill confirmed. Go, go, go!
Let's do this. We got this, guys. Come on. Dude, just save me.
We have fire superiority.
I didn't even know that they shot that first guy, did it?
Need ammo! We're losing the fight! Man down!
Fortunately.
We have the lead! We're being outmaneuvered!
So the only two other streams that I know going on now, around about now is my brother Matty Hugaya, who is currently streaming I think Fortune Battle Royale or something. I'm not sure, I may be getting that name wrong. Over on YouTube. And then again, is it Safraya or something? She's streaming over on Twitch, Alan Wake's American Nightmare. So if you're looking at alternative streams to check out, that's the two that I know going on as we speak right now. Besides my own. Not that I want you to leave my stream, but you know. And again, for everyone, you know, that's like any of my tweets, retweeted or anything like that there, and I haven't mentioned you, thank you. It's just, you know,
dropping Azon bomb. Enemy recon aircraft observed.
If anybody's liked or retweeted any of my tweets or anything like that there, or any videos while I'm live here at the moment, thanks as well. It's just I can't see that at the moment because there's no one watching on YouTube. It doesn't seem to be, and there's no comments coming up. So, you know.
Care package on the way. Check the drop zone. Recon airborne.
So I've had it that third day. I don't know maybe like the other two, but it didn't work out that way. So it didn't.
He's down.
Come on, man. Jesus.
Firing primary battery. Target position confirmed. Enemy bomb incoming. Get to cover.
Ah well. So yeah,
Enemy bomb incoming. Get to cover. Recon airborne. Enemy recon aircraft observed. He's moving.
should have guessed there was a guy coming. Or another guy coming.
I'm reloading. Kill confirmed. Care package on the way. Protect the drop zone.
Three grenade.
Kill denied.
Oh. Unfortunate.
Incoming enemy artillery. Get to cover. We're winning the fight. Can't keep this up. Kill confirmed. Kill denied. We're winning the fight.
Oh man. So yeah, so we're 2 hours 50 minutes in, people. So that's like 30. That's like 50 minutes left now. So yeah,
Care package on the way. Protect the drop zone.
oh man, stop it. It's like I'm going through the motions, but I'm not gonna like autopilot.
Carpet bombing run inbound. Kill denied.
Oh my god, that died. Like, I seen him, but I just figured dead body, man.
Azon bomb mission underway.
Oh, come on.
Moving on the street. Nailed him. I got it. Kill confirmed. Kill denied. Kill confirmed.
Oh, I should have had him. I would like to thought so anyway. Whoa. Whoa, that's like, whoa. See my carry there.
Day is ours.
Oh. I'm just so used to it being so bad, I can't even be embarrassed by it anymore. This is nuts. So yeah, oh shit, 18 seconds to get into another game here. So, sorry that I'm not talking to shit, people. I'm just getting making a start on the tweet that I'm going to send out after the stream. To do with the honorable mention.
Hardcore kill confirmed.
To do with the honorable mention, sorry. Anywho, let's try and end the stream and by pausing the KD.
Kill denied. Kill confirmed.
Oh, thank for it. That would be good. If I zone out and enter concentration mode, peoples, I'm sorry. As soon as I realise I've done that, I'll quickly start talking again. So yeah, I'm going to try and end this stream with a few good games, but the downside would be there might be periods where I'm concentrating and you'll be very little talking from me. But if that happens, as soon as if that does happen and I realise it, I'll start talking pretty sharpish again soon. Cause there's nothing worse than dead airwaves. So yeah. And I missed. Oh my god! Like that is like the worst ever. Like. Oh, come on, like...
Enemy recon aircraft in the air.
Oh, come on, like I should have had him. I should have been paying more attention to what was going on in the game.
Counter recon is airborne. Engaging enemy aircraft.
I just needed a fraction of a second and I had the guy in the window.
Kill denied. Saw that, right? At least. Recon airborne.
Sorry. Kalu 66, 200. I did not mean that.
Kill confirmed. Kill confirmed. Kill confirmed.
So yeah, get 179 register. Good deal. A good wee run, and then I'll hopefully be level on kills and deaths, and then I can work from there.
Fighter aircraft approaching target.
What? So yeah, we've got another article. And
Firing battery 1. Target position confirmed.
yeah, I'll I'll be definitely playing a
Sending
different
motor
game,
rounds. Zone and
in
sweep
this
enemy
stream
recon
later.
aircraft in the
It
air.
won't be Call of Duty. But yeah, what that game would be is still haven't decided on yet. But as always, I will keep you updated through Twitter about potential plans for the stream, and then more concrete plans closer to the time of the stream, and
Recon
stuff
airborne.
like that there. So if you want to go check me out over on Twitter, it's at redcrew948, which is different than Anbukurama. I understand, but it's because well, it's just different. So yeah. So if you wanna,
Dropping Fritz X-bomb.
check me out over there and maybe follow and keep up to date with what's going on, please feel free to do so. Also, if you're liking the content I'm putting out, don't be afraid to leave a wee like on a video. And if you really like what I'm putting out and you don't want to miss anything, don't be afraid to subscribe. And so you definitely won't miss anything. Don't forget to hit the wee bell icon beside the subscribe button, and that way you will be kept up to date
Firing for
with
full effect.
every
Target zone locked.
video or stream that I put out.
Kill confirmed. We carried the day.
Whew, that was a nice wee kill to end the match, wasn't it?
Fire!
USS Texas. I think this is probably about the fifth time, maybe sixth time we've done this map in our stream so far this afternoon.
Team deathmatch. Eliminate the enemy team.
So yeah, we will end the stream. Obviously, it's just one. As you can see at the top of the screen there, how past the 3 hour mark that we are.
Move out.
Nearly
Take
2
position.
minutes,
Enemy inbound.
past it, but that's only 28 minutes more that you get to enjoy this stream, and obviously see me not obviously be the best COD player in this universe or any other one.
We're winning the fight.
Did I go into normal team deathmatch? Have I made the mistake where this isn't hardcore? I have, because the map's on. I'm sorry about this, folks. What I'll do is I'll back out. Sorry for that. So I don't know, like loading screens, I think it just sort of fades to black on the stream. So I do apologise. I didn't realise that I had done that. but now we're back in the swing of things here. Once this loads up. Yeah, so I'm hoping to have the honourable mention section as a more concrete part of every stream. Just to express my
Hardcore team
thanks to people
deathmatch.
disliked my tweets, retweeted them in relation to do with the stream, and things like that. So I'm hoping to make that a more concrete part of my streams.
Move out. Take position. Enemy inbound.
Because them liking and retweeting the comments about the stream, it inevitably opens it up to a wider audience and things like that there. So although the repercussions of that like show straight away, it's greatly appreciated because in its own way it's getting the word out there and things. So, and it's nice to be nice. Do you know what I mean? It's nice to
We're winning the fight.
and it's just something that's not done like from what some would perceive as a genuine standpoint these days. People only be nice because they're looking something or they're wanting something in return. And that's just a byproduct of being nice. If you're nice to someone, they in turn are nice to you and want to help you out. So it's just sort of pedal forward, for lack of a better term. And it's just we need to help each other out more and things. Yeah. Oh. That did. Will that grenade me pop though? I don't think it will it?
We're winning the fight.
Whoa. Yes! Nice, Staggy, nice. That's some good shooting, Anbukurama. Give myself a pat in the back there. Brilliant.
Recon aircraft awaiting orders. Recon searching for targets.
How about the ultimate, you know? My run had to end sometime.
Mortar shot out. Sweeping the zone.
So it did.
Care package on the way. Protect the drops. Recon flight concluded.
So yeah.
Firing battery 1. Target position confirmed.
So I felt kind of bad for falling asleep last night on the stream and not being able to finish the full 6 hours. But I was determined then to do this one today, and so I'll have to be extra half hour to make up for not keeping my word last night, but unfortunately, I lost my battle with the Sandman and ended up falling asleep. So yeah, that's the main reason that this stream here is a half an hour longer than it would have been if I had completed my 6-hour stream. And also, if I had completed my 6-hour stream last night to the early hours of this morning, this stream probably would have been one stream probably only would have been happening today, and it probably would have been happening later on in the day. But as I say, I wanted to get on that a wee bit earlier, get this stream out of the way. 3.5 hours. It's quite a big chunk of time. So yeah.
We're being outmaneuvered.
I just felt kind of bad about not being able to complete my 6 hours, but I will attempt it again, and hopefully at that time I will be able to see it through from start to finish.
Rear the cannon.
It's just there's a lot of things to take into consideration.
Enemy care
while
package reserved. Stop there, resupply.
doing a 6-hour stream, for example. That I just was naively unaware
Enemy
of
recon aircraft observed.
going into it, but
Enemy bomb incoming. Get to
yeah.
cover.
Again, as you know, it's just the whole thing.
Care
This whole
package on the
thing is a
way.
learning
Protect the
process for
drop
me,
zone.
and as each day goes by and each stream or video goes up, I hope that it is an improvement upon the last, because that's my goal for as I'm putting it. I want to be constantly
Counter
improving.
recon airborne.
Yeah. And I hope
Enemy recon aircraft observed.
that comes across in my videos. That the
Incoming enemy
confidence get
artillery.
better
Get to cover.
and becoming more clear to understanding things, and just those types of things in general. I hope start to come across in the videos that I do put out over time, and hopefully each video is an improvement upon the last. So yeah, we have 20 minutes to go, folks, till this stream ends. And if you have stuck with the video for this long, thanks. Although, if it was me, I'd probably just skip through it. But if you've watched it from start to finish, oh my God, that's I'm going. As far as I'm concerned, thank you very much for doing so. But yeah. You have slugged the marathon run with me, and that is greatly appreciated. Even if you're watching this video at a later date, and it's been up on the channel for ages, to make it this far through, that's some going, hey. So thanks very much. So, not paying attention to the surroundings there. So yeah, so this stream will be ending soon, as I said, and I'll be taking a wee break for a while, and then I will be coming back on later on, and hopefully streaming again. It'll be a different game. That's the only thing I can say for 100% certainty. It won't be COD. So yeah, I hope you join me for that. And again, all the sort of pre-details and all the more sort of concrete details leading up to the stream later on today will be all on Twitter. If you want to hit me up there, it's at RedCrew948. It's not Anbukurama, the same as what my YouTube channel is and on the handle I'm using. So yeah, it's different because it is. And oh god. Humanity flourished until it didn't. Oh, that's just what I thought there. Oh, cringe. Anywho, yeah. So, the stream's got about another 17 minutes to go, and then that'll be it for this one. And if you've stuck with the video for this long and you've made it this far, thanks very much. If you've made it this far, you might as well just leave a wee like on it. Maybe even a wee comment. You know, let me know what you think. What can be improved upon. What was complete and utter nonsense not to do again. You know, things like that. You know, whatever you feel like, I guess. You know, try to be constructive if you are coming at it from a
Hardcore team deathmatch. Show 'em what you're made of,
sort of
soldier.
standpoint, please. Don't try it. You know, try not to just be like, it's crap, and then give me no sort of pointers on how to improve or anything like that. You know, if at least if you're going to say it's shit or it's crap, just at least go because it's shit or it's crap because of this, or it's because of, you know, of this one part of it. You know, give me something that I can, you know, like I go, okay, well that's something I need to work on or I need to improve upon. You know, that way then it's.
We're winning the fight.
Where are they all? It's too quiet.
On the cliff, Frank.
Everyone all. Oh, see that there?
We're being outmaneuvered.
What happened there was I went to look for my map and it wasn't there, and I was like, where is it? And as I quickly scanned the screen, that's why my attention was away from the anime.
By the comm trailer.
I'm blind. Metaphorically speaking.
Need another bandolier. We lost the lead. Throw it sticky.
Oh, guys. I'm scared to be honest. Right there, watching this video.
Nailed him. We have the momentum.
So yeah. I never thought it would be something that I would enjoy so much. To be honest, you know, everything about it is so far outside my comfort zone. It is unbelievable. But over the past few days, pardon me, I am
Enemy
just
recon aircraft
having,
observed.
I'm just having so much. Well, I feel like I'm doing something again after ages of sort of not feeling like I'm not doing anything with myself. So, you know, it's giving me that, you know, wee sort of boost. But yeah, Oh, come on. You know, so you know, I've been getting a lot of positives out of it. I mean, I have had no negative experiences with it as of yet. But yeah, I'm sure they're to come. Where was he?
Enemy recon aircraft observed.
I tried to look with the camera there for some reason, in case you're wondering what was going on there. Like, I can control the kill cam.
Enemy care package observed. Stop there, resupply. Bomb incoming.
Yeah.
Get to cover. Enemy bomb incoming. Get to cover. Enemy bomber in the sky. Take cover. Enemy counter recon aircraft observed. Enemy airdrop observed. Deny the enemy resupply. Enemy care package observed. Stop there, resupply. Enemy down. Incoming enemy artillery. Get to cover. Got a man down. Party strike inbound. Find cover. Incoming enemy artillery. Get to cover. Awesome.
Actually, we'll get another rematch in before the stream's over, people. Yeah, so, as I say, after this stream ends, I'll put out a tweet about the honourable mentions. Just with this stream in it. So, yeah, and as I say, I'm going to take a break for an hour or two, and I will be back later on streaming with another game. But all I can tell you about that stream is that I definitely won't be playing Call of Duty. So yeah. So that's my plans for later on today. As I say, I have a few ideas rattling around of what I'm going to be streaming or what potential games I could stream. So, you know, as I say, I'll be posting all sort of potential details and all of the more concrete details on Twitter, you know, before the stream goes live. So if you wanna check me out over there, it's at RedKunai48. So that's REDKUNAI 48. So if you want to check me out over there on Twitter, that way from there you can get through to my YouTube channel as well, and stuff like that. So, you know, yeah, and then you can, you know, that'll bring you over to my YouTube channel where you can do all the YouTubey things if you're feeling that way inclined. You know, and if you are feeling that way inclined, or so would be nice as well.
Hardcore team deathmatch. Show them what you're made of, soldier. Line them up!
Why do you do that, like? So yeah, yeah, so like, you know, how did I not hit that teammate? I don't know. So yeah,
Smoke grenades first!
as I said, this stream will be ending in just over 5 minutes.
They're moving! Movement on the bell!
So yeah, if you've made it all the way through to this point from the start, thanks very much. That's mad. But yeah, so
Movement in the creek!
just wasn't. Yeah.
Incoming
So,
enemy artillery! Get
I'll
to
be doing a
cover!
restream later on, a different game, obviously. I'm running out of ideas what to talk about, so that's what I'm going to do myself.
Enemy bomb incoming! Get to cover! Enemy recon aircraft observed! Enemy care package observed! Stop there and resupply! I'll throw their fire! Enemy in the cabin!
Oh, come on, like.
Enemy bomb incoming! Get to cover! Throw in grease grenade! Reloading! Keep him busy!
Ah, I should have had him. So I should have.
Enemy recon aircraft observed!
Okay, over there. Oh, how did I not have him?
By the pillar on! Movement by the truck! By the tank! They're pushing down the road! Incoming enemy artillery! Get to cover!
This last few minutes probably feel like the entire length of the stream. Oh, there.
Lost some good men.
Well, I'll not jump into another match because by the time that one's over, I will be over the tournament. So, thanks everyone if you've made it this far. And if you have made it this far, please leave a wee like. And if you wanna see more and be kept up to date with my channel, please subscribe. And if you want to be kept up to date, don't forget to hit the wee bell beside the subscribe button, and you'll never miss anything that I put out. As I say, after this stream, I will be putting out an honourable mentions tweet to do with this stream, just to have something in writing as well. But yeah, I'll be back on later on. So if you want to join me then for that one, please feel free, and I will catch you in the next one. And again, if you want to catch a couple of some more streams, the two I know going on at the moment are my brother Matty Hugaya, who's streaming Fortune over on YouTube, and again, is it Safira? I think it is, and she's streaming Alan Wake's American Wasteland. I'm not 100% sure of the title of the game, over on Twitch. So if you want to check out more streams, there's two that I know that's going on right now. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you, as I said, in the next one. And that is about it. Alrighty. Thanks very much. And I'll catch you in the next one.